Brandon Sanderson confirmed he never considered Henry Cavill to star in his planned Mistborn movie despite him being a popular fan cast. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Brandon Sanderson announced in December 2024 that the planned Mistborn movie had fallen through after reaching the point where a studio would sign on to the project. While his statement definitely devastated many, the part where he mentioned Henry C. became a point of interest. The author never clarified this, but it is most likely that he was talking about Henry Cavill, who was a popular fan cast actor in every fantasy franchise, via Dragonsteel. As the studio didn't want to do it the way the producers did, it died at the end of Step 6. If it had gone as we wanted, we would have skipped Steps 7 and 8 entirely, as the production deal would have included a green light. We then would have gone straight to Step 9, which was why I was so hopeful I could do an announcement for you. Alas, it did not happen. Yes, this means stars were attached. No, Henry C. was not one of them. Yes, you'd recognize some of the names. No, I can't tell them to you. This confirms that Sanderson and his team never considered Cavill to star in the Mistborn movie. While the actor's star power would tremendously help market the project, it was best that he was never in the race. Brandon Sanderson confirmed he never considered Henry Cavill to star in his planned Mistborn movie despite him being a popular fan cast. We cannot deny Cavill's on-screen charm and strong mass appeal. After all, he's been on several massive media franchises. He's a good actor who's very comfortable portraying dark, brooding fantasy characters, but for this time, we need a new star to become the face of the Mistborn movie franchise. It's not even surprising anymore when Sanderson mentions Cavill in his post. Fans have been suggesting the actor for several fantasy titles, especially after he departed from Netflix's The Witcher. Fantasy seems to be Cavill's playground, but he's already pigeonholed into the same role over and over. For sure, Sanderson's tongue-in-cheek reference was a subtle call-out to the industry's worn-out casting practice. He's very cautious when it comes to screen adaptations because, like many other fantasy titles out there is a tendency for live action to deviate from the source material. Sanderson said in the earlier statement that the studio and the producers weren't coming to an agreement, and that's why the project fell through. Still, he's hoping to find the right time and place to make this dream happen. Sanderson is currently learning the ropes of book adaptations in hopes of making a movie that would satisfy the author, the studio, and the fans. Sanderson revealed that he turned down offers seeking to develop his other Cosmere properties because he was focused on bringing Mistborn's story to life. But, after the cancellation, he's back to Step 0. This does not mean there's no hope anymore. Henry Cavill revealed back in December 2024 that he and his team have been prepping with the OG source materials for Warhammer 40k. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Here's what the caption said. My incredible team and I, alongside the brilliant minds at Games Workshop, have been working away in concept rooms, breaking down approaches to the enormity and magnificence of the Warhammer world. Henry Cavill once left the production of Netflix's The Witcher series after portraying the role of Geralt of Rivia across 3 seasons in the iconic TV show. Cavill was also removed from James Gunn's DCU from the role of Clark Kent/Superman because Gunn didn't want people to confuse the DCU with Zack Snyder's DCU. Well, facing closed doors eventually led Henry Cavill to follow his passion as the actor became actively involved in the development of a Warhammer 40k series based on the video games of the same name. Back in December 2024, Henry Cavill posted a little photo on Instagram and gave some updates about the progress on his Warhammer series. Henry Cavill portrayed the role of Geralt of Rivia in Netflix's iconic show The Witcher, but left after 3 seasons when he and showrunner Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich had a creative difference. Together, we've been sifting through the plethora of incredible characters and poring over old tomes and texts. Our combined efforts have led us to a fantastic place to start our universe, which has been agreed upon by those up on high at both Amazon and Games Workshop. Of course, there weren't too many updates about the upcoming show since Cavill's tease. It seems that the actor is working away on perfecting the show as much as he can and trying to follow the source material down to the last line. Reports arose after Cavill's walkout from The Witcher that he became increasingly difficult to work with ever since the production started deviating from the source material, Andrzej Sapkowski's novels. Henry Cavill portrayed the role of Geralt of Rivia in Netflix's iconic show The Witcher, but left after 3 seasons when he and showrunner Lauren Schmidt-Hissrich had a creative difference. Aside from his video game adaptation, Henry Cavill is also attached to several other movies in prominent roles as well. The actor is all set to portray the lead role of an immortal Scotsman in the Highlander reboot. Rumors and speculations reported that Cavill was becoming less and less respectful to the team behind The Witcher since the writers had an alleged distaste for the OG novels written by the Polish author. As a result, Cavill had no choice but to leave The Witcher and continue his way. However, with the Warhammer 40k series, it seems that Henry Cavill has found a team that is in love with the source material as much as The Witcher star is. His updates on Instagram, his enthusiasm about the project, and his love for video games are quite evident, and the world surely seems ready for it. However, that's not the only thing that Cavill is working on. Alongside the fantasy setting, Cavill will also be a part of Guy Ritchie's upcoming action thriller In the Grey. In an unusual role, Cavill is also attached to a rom-com project titled The Rosie Project. Aside from his video game adaptation, Henry Cavill is also attached to several other movies in prominent roles as well. The actor is all set to portray the lead role of an immortal Scotsman in the Highlander reboot. Cavill will also reprise his role of Sherlock Holmes in Millie Bobby Brown's allegedly upcoming movie, Enola Holmes 3. Although it hasn't been confirmed yet, talks of a threequel are well underway, and we are pretty sure that Netflix will eventually greenlight it. Of course, there are rumors and speculations as to which role Cavill will be or won't be playing, but not all of them are confirmed. What we do know is that the star is working with all his heart on the Warhammer 40k series, and we will be watching. What do you think about Henry Cavill's update for Warhammer 40k? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. There is no official release date for the Warhammer 40k project. Games Workshop is beating their profit records with Warhammer sales, and Henry Cavill is one of the big reasons for the success. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. The Warhammer tabletop miniature game franchise has seen record numbers in terms of sales, engagement, and reach, starting from a small shop in Nottingham, England, to every corner of the world. This meteoric rise started when the former Man of Steel star came out as a longtime enthusiast of the hobby, and after that, there was no turning back. As Games Workshop revealed its annual pre-tax profits, fans and investors of the company alike were elated to find their margins growing by a staggering 30%, via Reuters. These profits can be attributed to the increase in sales and popularity of Warhammer 40,000, which is their flagship miniature game. These records are a clear indication of an upward trajectory in the company's future, where actor Henry Cavill's involvement and promotion of the product brought the attention of the mainstream to them. And the anticipation of the upcoming live-action Warhammer 40,000 series has reeled in the fans even more, making them invest themselves in the product further. And just as a cherry on top, this upward climb in popularity is only going to skyrocket as Cavill is helming the development of the highly anticipated live-action Warhammer 40,000 series with Amazon for Prime Video. Knowing the star, he will be doing justice to the source material as he develops the show, which has the potential to truly make this franchise an entertainment staple. As soon as fans heard about something called Warhammer, they became curious, which in turn led many to deep dive into the grim darkness of the far future. And they soon came to know the entire universe and complementary lore of the tabletop game was more addictive than drugs. This is a franchise that thrives on turning the knob of dark elements of storytelling beyond the absolute limits, creating an entirely new